Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video. This time, if you haven't guessed it from the thumbnail and from the title, I'm going to be walking you guys through my 2022 Christmas planner, as well as showing you guys a little bit of how I've used this on my own already. But I don't know about you guys, I feel like in general, I'm mostly on top of my schedule throughout the year. I really love using my planner. But I gotta say, once I start to throw Christmas into the mix, everything kind of goes crazy because I have so many things on my Christmas bucket list that I wanna make sure that I'm doing, but I also wanna make sure that I'm still getting the same amount of work done. Actually more work because, you know, there's so much to do this time of year and so much to prep for. And so I find myself needing a little bit of mental organization. And so that's exactly what this planner is intended to do, to make sure that I complete everything that I need to complete, that I'm at least conscious of what I'm spending on presents. I'm checking off everything on my to-do list and also for fun list, and still being able to keep everything straight and keep my mind balanced and all of that. Does anyone else feel like this, or am I the only organized person that's so disorganized at Christmas time? This is probably something that I need to start doing like months in advance, and of course I never do, so maybe next year. Anyway, this planner does have hyperlinks, so all of these titles here on this page, click through to each of these pages, and then there is a hidden hyperlink in the upper right corner of every single one of these pages that will take you back to the home page here. The entire planner is undated except for the cover page here, which says 2022, obviously. If you want to change this to 2023, you can just cover it up and put in your own text here for next year. Completely up to you. But other than that, that's all for the cover page. So let's go ahead and get started with the walkthrough for this planner. So we'll start by clicking on the December plan. So it's just going to take you to a blank page. You can write the dates in here, or you can choose to use a Christmas set of stickers. That's what I've done, so I can show you guys that real quick. I've just gone into my own version of this planner and I've put the dates in with just the green and red stickers. And then I just went and added the other elements for things that I'm planning on doing this month, or a few examples that I wanted to show you guys. So you've got snowflakes, you can create like snow days, or I don't know, personally I just love snow, so I'm always really excited and I would definitely want to remember that. You know, you can write things in, of course, and doodle things like I did here for caroling, or you can add stickers. And of course you can just fill the rest of this in however you'd like. So I've gone and put some presents here for a day that I would gift shopping. We have put our tree up and the lights, but we haven't decorated it yet, so I've got a little ornament there, a date to bake cookies with the family, and just a few other things like a wreath making event and some stockings for Christmas Eve, of course. There's a spot for notes down here at the bottom, which I've added this cute little holly sticker and the Merry Christmas. Coming back to the blank planner, we can just navigate home by clicking that hidden link in the corner. Tap on the weekly plan. In here, of course, use your planner as you wish. You can duplicate this page as many times as you need by just hitting the plus sign here, hitting after and current template, and then it will just add an extra page here. Or if you prefer to just erase everything and start all over each week, totally up to you. I wanted to make sure that I included the to-do, doing, and done that I added in one of my other videos, because this time of year is so crazy for me. I always have so much going on, and I feel like there are so many little projects and things that take place from like the beginning of the month to the end of the month. They're always things that I'm just kind of chipping away at. And so for me, I think having this in addition to my own personal planner is really helpful to keep everything straight that I need to accomplish. And then I can just kind of lasso any text that I put in here. So for example, if I wanted to make snowflakes to hang up all around the house, then I could just lasso this and move it over. It's quite a long project, I feel like. If you've ever made snowflakes, more than just one or two, it can take a while. It's always something I like to do with my nephews and my niece. And then you can just kind of move it around as you go through and finish all of those things. But that's the idea. All right, so let's go ahead and toggle off our editing toolbar and come back to the home page. Here we have the bucket list. So again, my life is so crazy this time of year, and I feel like I'm always doing so many things that kind of take me out of the Christmas spirit a little bit, because I just feel like I'm rushing around and feeling crazy. So for me, taking this time to really enjoy what makes me happy this time of year, what really puts me in the mood for Christmas, here is my Christmas bucket list, and then I can just check things off as I've completed them, and it allows me to prioritize downtime and what the holiday is really about. Notice that this is a bucket list and not a checklist. This allows me to prioritize not what my must-do tasks are, but what all of the little activities that really make this time of year so special. Whether that's sledding with family, or caroling with friends, or going to a Christmas market, anything that really brings you joy this time of year should be on this bucket list to make sure that you get the most out of the season. Let's come back to the home page here. Now we have the gift list page, and I'm going to preface this by saying there is a gift list and a gift tracker, but there's also one page in between that falls under the gift list category. So this is the only link that is actually for 2 pages. So I'll just click on this one first. We just have a general gift list, things that you need to buy, and you can check them off as you buy them. But if you scroll over one page, this is more like individual lists. So whether that's for people or for a specific item. So my intentions here are that you can just zoom in and write a name. So for example, we have Ashley. Okay, and then all the things that I'm going to buy Ashley, I will just list out here. So let's say I'm going to buy her like a wine glass, and I'm going to make a t-shirt on my Cricut and a homemade ornament. I like to make gifts when I can. This is one way to use this. However, the other alternative is, let's say that you have like work gifts or client gifts, or you want to get the same gift for all of your sisters or something, then you can just write down what the item is. So let's say we're going to do all of our sisters. We do a bath bundle. So maybe this includes like an exfoliating mitt, a homemade sugar scrub, and a candle, for example. You can write down what the item is and then write down all the people that you need to prepare it for. And that's it. So that's one way that you can do this. Now let's go ahead and just come back to the home page. Those are the 2 pages that fall under gift lists. The next thing is going to be the gift tracker. So this is all about making sure that you're budgeting and that you're completing everything. So you can take those ideas from your gift list and you can write down the name of the person, what the gift is that you're giving them, what your budget is for that gift, and then later on, once you've actually completed it, write down what the actual cost of that gift was. And then the B and the W here have different meanings. So the B means that you bought it already, and the W means that you wrapped it. So just kind of the steps, right? You've planned it, you've budgeted for it, and now did you actually buy it, and did you finish wrapping it? Is it ready? So once all of that's completed, you'll be in good shape knowing all your gifts are taken care of, and then you can just give them away. And if you forget what the B and W stand for, I also wrote them down here. Now you can go ahead and come back to my toggle tool and come back to the home page. Now we're almost finished here. We have Christmas cards. And for each of these, you can write down the name of the person, their address, of course. Did you already send the card? You can tick that off. And then if you received one from them, you can also use it. Let's say you forgot to send somebody a card this year, but they sent you one and you want to make sure they're on your list for next year. You can just leave sent blank, but you can mark received. So then you'll know next year that you received a card from this address, from this person, and then you'll be able to remember for next year that you need to send this person a card. And you'll have their address because they just mailed you a card. And of course, as always, you can duplicate this page as many times as you need it. But there you have it. Let's go ahead and come back again to the home page, tap on movies, and this one I personally would use in 2 different ways. So I have a list of Christmas movies that I absolutely love. I will watch them every single year, no matter what. That is one way to use this. Now, I don't need to give them a star rating because for me, they are all 5 stars because they are my personal favorites. And I will put them on the list and I can check them off. These are kind of like Christmas bucket list items for me. But if I put them all on my bucket list, they would take up the entire bucket list. So they can have their own page. And then you can also duplicate this page if you want to do it similar to me. And you can have a cheesy Hallmark, Lifetime, Netflix Christmas movie list. And that's really where the star rating, I think, comes in. So you can write down those. You don't really have to use the check boxes then on this side, but completely up to you. You can just write them in here and then give them a rating. And then next year, you can kind of remember like, okay, we know none of them are really great, but that's the point in watching them. But some of them are just way more cringy than others, and some of them sometimes surprise you and turn out to be pretty decent. So again, this is not any kind of special star scale. This is just for you personally. How much enjoyment did you get watching that? And go ahead and give it a rating, and then you'll have that information for next year. All right, coming back one last time to the home page, you can tap on the memories page, and this one is meant to be more like a scrapbook type of page. So you can just come in here and you can put all your memories here. If you have any of my Christmas sticker sets, they all have these little Polaroid-like sticker frames if you want to use those. Or, like I said, completely like a scrapbook where you can just cut out images and put them on here. Captioning them, writing whatever, completely up to you, but I wanted a cute page for this. And then the very last page, which you can only get to by scrolling, is just this cute little sort of finale page, a Merry Christmas page, and that's everything. But this one also does have the link that you can come back to the homepage. So that completes this walkthrough. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will leave links to everything from today's video in the description box below. As always, thank you so much for supporting my channel. I really appreciate all of you. If you liked this video, please feel free to give it a like. If you want to see more content like this, definitely subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!